The SMT Divergence ICT01 indicator, which is offered for various platforms on the TradingFinder website. Traders can access the indicator on the TradingView website from this section, and they can also read this page to learn about how the indicator works and its functionality. To access the indicator, search for the indicator's name in the Indicators section on the TradingView website, and after selecting it, apply it to your chart. For even quicker and easier access to the indicator, add it to your favorites in TradingView by enabling the Add to Favorites option. When the indicator is applied to the chart, a dedicated chart window appears at the bottom of the screen, providing a clear and organized view for analysis. The SMT Divergence ICT one indicator is an advanced, sophisticated, and enhanced version specifically designed to identify and highlight SMT divergences on the chart, thereby allowing traders to spot and recognize price top and bottom divergences with greater accuracy and efficiency. This powerful analytical tool is considered one of the key smart money techniques in the ICT style, which is a popular trading methodology. It displays and visualizes the difference in movement between two correlated assets, making it easier for traders to interpret market behavior. When two assets that usually move together, such as gold and silver, see one making a new high or low while the other does not follow the same trend, a strong trend reversal signal is generated, alerting traders to potential changes in market direction. In general, the differing behavior of two strongly correlated assets serves as an early warning of trend weakness and indicates a possible price reversal, which can be a valuable insight for traders. Currently, we are on the silver chart, and when we run the indicator, it automatically displays the gold symbol here for us, as both assets have a reasonable and significant correlation, allowing us to analyze price behavior based on their relationship. For example, here we can see that by comparing the price action of both assets, we gain a deeper understanding of market dynamics and can make more informed trading decisions. The silver symbol has formed a lower high here, while the gold symbol has formed a higher high in this area, which indicates a negative SMT divergence and suggests the possibility of a price drop in this section. In the next section, we can also see that the bullish SMT divergence has formed here, and with the formation of this SMT, a buy signal has been generated for us. This SMT divergence signal is positive, and there is a possibility of an upward trend in the market. After that, we can see that this has happened multiple times in the market, and the price trend has changed. We can see various examples here, and based on price action, the direction of the trend, and also the strength of the trend, we can use this SMT divergence to identify trading opportunities and enter buy or sell positions in the market before the main market movement begins. In the Settings section, under the Input tab, there are several different options available for us to use. In the very first input, we can specify the second symbol right here, which by default is set to the gold symbol, also known as exhaust. However, we are not limited to this default. We can select any symbol we want here depending on our underlying asset or reference currency. In another section, we can also set the period for the divergence fractal here, which by default is set to a value of 2. This parameter determines the number of candles that are checked for identifying divergence, and we can change it as needed. In other words, these settings help with more precise identification of divergence. In the next section, we can enable or disable the display of even the profitable divergence from the bottom, and in this next box, we can also enable or disable the display of the SMT divergence labels for positive divergences. In the next parameter, we can enable or disable the display of the bearish divergence line from the top, and here we can enable or disable the SMT divergence labels for negative divergences, which indicate bullish and bearish divergences within the market. In this last input, we can also enable the display of this input's values inside the status line, which can be very helpful for monitoring and tracking purposes. Well friends, we've now reached the end of this indicator tutorial, and we sincerely hope that you found it informative, useful, and easy to follow. We would be extremely happy and grateful if you could take a moment to share your valuable comments, thoughts, and suggestions with us in the comments section below, as your feedback is very important to us and helps us improve our content for you.